Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 384 of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who is killing some angels with me tonight?
I am Phoebe Stanton, and why do we have to kill the Nephilim? They're so fucking cute.
Hey, it's Dominic, and let me tell you a story. Give you the snap as well.
That won't pick up by Discord.
Oh, maybe.
It won't, I can guarantee you. So we are here to talk about one of the stranger games that we have done on the show, because Dominic said yes, and I was like, fuck it, here we are. We are here to talk about Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron, developed by Ascension Tokyo. Metatron. What did I say?
Metatron.
Oh, that's a different word.
You made up a transformer, I think.
Transformers, Angels in Disguise. All right. Developed by Ascension Tokyo, published by UTV Ascension Games, director Sawaki Takahishu. I know I said that wrong. And this game originally came out in 2011.
Yes. I think one of the best examples of where gaming was at this time.
It's definitely something.
I mean, you're not wrong, Phoebe. It's something. So I always starts off our history. I had picked up this game randomly for 360 back in the day because I'm like, oh, this looks cool. I like third-person action games. I like strange games. I'll play this at some point. And I have never gotten around to it. I'm pretty sure I picked it up on PS3. I bought it on Steam at one point. I was like, one day I'm going to play this. And somehow, so that's my history. I never touched it. I just always wanted to.
I mean,
Dominic.
I remember this game when it came out. I remember there was a Reiner and Phil episode about it, and that really struck me. And I think I played it at we had a wonderful place called Game Plaza for a hot minute in the suburbs of Chicago, where it was like a game rental store up front, and in the back you could play console games and PC games, and sometimes they'd have bands and stuff and food. It was like a whole big thing that lasted like a year or two. But you could try El Shaddai, you could try Max Payne 3, you could do whatever you wanted. Final Fantasy 14, fuck it. So that's where I tried it, I think. And then I eventually bought it, and now we're here. It's a great time.
And Phoebe.
I mean, I remember when the demo for this game came out and read up on it, but didn't actually get to play this until now. I did try the demo, though. I was like, yeah, this seems pretty fun. But, man, past Phoebe, you should have known better.
Hey, you said yes. I'm glad you did.
I did say yes, because I was like, ooh, weird game. But the problem is, half of it could have been cut. There's a lot of filler in this.
What's filler and what's style?
It's all style.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a video game. Like, you're going to have times where you feel like you're just doing something just to do it to make the game longer or but that's just video games sometimes.
I'm a twink fighting a bunch of twinks and elderly people who are like the living embodiment of those old Power Ranger toys where you'd squeeze their legs together and it would flip from the human head to the helmet head.
He's not wrong.
I mean, this is the problem with playing at different difficulties, right? Because usually it's fine. They kind of plan for that. This game's like, nah, you just go through these random boss fights on easy and nothing will happen. Whereas on normal, it's you're supposed to kind of lose and just be constantly reminded, hey, you're not good enough yet. Hey, you're not good enough.
Well,
yet. Hey, you're not good enough.
You lose on easy in those fights too. Like, they just knock you out and then they leave.
Yeah,
right.
Or you can do X amount of damage to them and then they leave anyway and they act like they defeated you.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. See,
and that's the most fun part is the first 6 boss fights. You're not allowed to play.
I disagree.
But eventually, Enoch finally gains some favor and is able to actually do shit.
I should say this is a 3D action platformer that also goes 2D at times, and it's stylish. That's about the best description of it.
Oh, how much?
Yes, developed by Ignition Tokyo.
Insane style in this game.
Oh, what, Phoebe?
I said there's so much insane style to this game. It is there are 3 layers of different art styles on top of each other. So there's a painting in the foreground while the gameplay is in the background, kind of. So it's got this film graininess to it, but it's not a film grain. It's paint splotches. It's so weird.
It is a very weird game. It's probably one of the strangest games we've done on the show in a bit. I don't know what the fuck was actually going on.
It is strange, but I feel like I'm just so used to this game. It's hard to be like, oh, yes, this is one of the strangest things that's been happening in a while. I guess. But
It's one of the stranger games that I've done on the show. for a bit, is what I mean. It's not it. I mean, I just covered, which you're not going to hear yet, Has Been Hotel, which had to do with angels, and you're killing angels, and here I am again. Here I was playing a game talking about killing angels.
Yeah, we get Daddy Lucifer, both of them.
Yep, you were waiting. I knew.
Played by Jason Isaacs. What a great voice.
The fact that Lucifer is your save point, and he's talking on a cell phone all the time, that was also strange.
Just every time he goes, hey, when he answers the cell phone, I get flashbacks to Sonic 06.
Why?
Because there's every fucking side quest in that game starts with the character going, hey. And it's their only voice line to then have like a 2-minute long load screen to do a 5-second mini game to do a 2-minute load time.
I really hope that remake gets finished by that fan so I can play the game.
Hey. Every single it's not even with side quests, it's every single time you talk to a character, hey. It's all, no matter what model it is, it's that one actor.
All right.
Sonic 06 is fun. So yeah,
I need to play that game someday.
Every time Lucifer, I can't believe his name is Lucifer.
And it wasn't Lucifer?
Goes, hey,
it's Lucifer. You gotta change up a little bit.
Lucifer. It is Lucifer. But yeah, it is Lucifer in the game.
Huh. I mean, he was actually playing Satan in Lords of Shadow at the same time. The actor has to change up a little bit.
A game I've owned for forever and have not played.
I'll give you an excuse to one of these days.
Ooh,
that's a good game.
I'm willing to play Lords of Shadow.
Lords of Shadow's really good.
I'd be interested in playing Lords of Shadow, but
yes. Game from the same era.
What intrigues me about this game deeply is that this is developed by UTV Ignition. Their Ignition Tokyo studio. This was the primary flagship for this company, and besides this, they are mostly known as like the third ran localizer of the time. Like, they were not Atlas, they were not NIS America, they were not Exceed Games, they were UTV Ignition. So, sometimes they had fun stuff. Like, they published Muramasa the Demon Blade in America. They published Deadly Premonition in America. But then they also published games like Arcrise Fantasia and like Lux Pain and Nostalgia on DS. And like the Metal Slug games and King of Fighters for a while.
Okay, but
so like,
Metal Slug fucking rules.
Sure, but they were constantly going for the games that, didn't take a lot of work, and sometimes when the games did take a lot of work, they were maybe not the best. Like, Arcrise Fantasia is one of those Wii RPGs that if you went to it, it's like, oh, this voice acting is bad. What are we doing?
I tried to beat that game. I never did, actually.
But this was like the thing they were working on, like, through a lot of this. And the company lasted like a couple years after this. So, didn't really live up to what they were hoping for. But it's so interesting that it exists.
I mean, and somehow this game got an HD re-release, too.
Yeah, so. Because the Crim is the company now that kind of makes spiritual successors. They kind of took the IP back and they kind of worked with what they can.
Yeah, that got really confusing of, is this a spiritual successor or is this are they actual sequels? Because if you own the IP, why not just continue from the point of that cliffhanger ending?
This game makes zero sense. So why would you need to continue from it? It doesn't make any sense.
Because they hint that somebody survived, but we never get confirmation.
Oh yeah, there's an angel in the water or something.
Well, it's the fact that
they have a book in this re-release that explains what the sequel was.
Okay,
and it's the Fall of Lucifer.
I read about that. So there are so many. We are so jumping around, but it doesn't matter. It's fucking El Shaddai. When you beat this game, you unlock so much shit, and I did not want to play this a second time. It's like, get a hard mode, get an extra mode. Doesn't explain what extra mode is. The ability to see gauges on your screen, which I turned that on, reload my last save before the final boss, saw nothing, so that's a lie, unless you have to do New Game Plus. And even then, it's like, oh, now I have the ability to see my quote-unquote double trigger without hitting pause? That's silly. But yeah, you unlock a 148 page, like, novella that's built into the game?
Yes.
Fucking taking the time to read that?
But, I get it. But I actually read it, and it's like, oh, this is interesting. I would love to have seen this in a game.
It would have been nice if they printed out a physical copy of this book. I do not want to read a digital book, especially inside of a video game. That's just weird to me. She says, having read all the secret reports in fucking The World Ends With You.
Basically, what the sequel is the Fall of Lucifer, Enoch. Like, they basically redo the whole ending and can recontextualize it and do a lot more. Enoch finishes his mission. He goes on to like live a life, have children, marry that girl at the end. And Lucifer's like, I'm kind of bored. Let's like fuck shit up. So like he descends to Earth and meets Enoch again as an older man. He's like, let's do shit.
I said, wouldn't that count as robbing the cradle? She starts off as a little girl named Nana, then she over time becomes Ishtar.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's biblical stuff, you know. It was a little different. In the novella, it's about Enoch and Lucifer's quest, because Lucifer basically gives up his ability to go through time and just appear wherever he wants and becomes basically mortal. And they go and find all the angels that have been spread across the globe again, and basically recruit them into their army to go and fight God. And they go to heaven eventually, and they take down heaven floor by floor.
Oh, that's that tower that you're going through for most of the game? Okay.
Well, sort of.
I don't know. I count that as Tower of Babel.
Yeah, it's more of a Tower of Babel thing. But like they go to heaven and they fight the heaven's army. And it's about the deep relationship between Lucifer and Enoch. It seemed really, really interesting.
This is the book or the game?
This is the book. Like this is what would have happened in the direct sequel if it ever happened.
Oh, okay. I read the plot synopsis of this game right before we did this recording, and it makes zero sense to me. Like, this is not a game that I played for a story. This is a game I played because I could.
Yeah, but so I mean, this is based on the biblical book of Enoch, or which is like not a real part of the Bible. It's like an apocryphal thing. But Enoch is sent to Earth. He has to find the 7 fallen angels and defeat them. And he's having Lucifer along as a sidekick who's like the direct contact with God. And he's on the phone with God all the time because he's the one that can talk to God.
Enoch wears jeans for some reason.
He wears fucking tight-ass jeans with armor over the top. And whenever he's damaged, armor flies off.
His fucking Twinkie tank top that he wears for armor, that slowly breaks off.
I do like that there's no HUD. Like the health bar is just how much armor he has on, and the screen starts to go red. Like,
yeah, when you switch weapons and they zoom in on him, you can actually see cracks on the next one that's gonna break off if it's already started taking damage, and that's kind of cool.
That is cool. This game has 3 different weapons you can choose from, which you steal from your enemies. One's like an arrow, or one's like a long range weapon, which is you shoot like spears from your body or from around you. I'm trying to think how to just I'm trying to give a comparison, but I can't think of one. Another is
you have the Klingon, whatever the fuck it's called.
Batula is the name, madam. Please get it right.
You have Gundam funnels, and you have boxing gloves.
You have your ranged weapon, your heavy attack, and your regular sword slashy.
Yeah, I like Phoebe's description better, but yeah.
And I read a guide and found out which one was the most powerful, and it's not the one you're thinking.
Which is the
Gale?
The Gale is the most powerful because it has a combo you can do where it's just press X and then pause between each other X button. And it's like an infinite combo because you're spacing them out, so they count, quote unquote, as the first hit of a new combo. Where you launch your funnels like grenade launchers, they arc through the air. So you're shooting mortars off. And they do so much damage and knock enemies down instantly just for the next volley of mortars to land on top of their downed body. And you, whenever you got the Geordie LaForge glasses to be able to see weak points, and it says, oh no, this guy is actually super strong against the Gale, you do that combo, in 4 hits you go to the next phase anyway.
Oh, I did not use
it is
that
broken.
I just used the Batula because I liked it.
I like the sword.
The Batula?
Yeah.
That was the other best weapon in the game because the air combo for it, where you hold X and you kind of somersault down, is awesome.
Yeah, it's the Arch, the Gale, and the Veil. And the Veil is supposed to seem like the heavy, hard-hitting one, but it just does not, to me, does not work very well. It's kind of just limited in its usefulness.
It's supposed to be the counterattack parry one as well, but the other thing is you can perfect parry with every weapon. And
that's even if you bother to block and parry.
I did it a few times.
This game was very much just me just fucking hitting attack, and getting upset. Like, why do I keep dying? Never mind. Because the fun thing is, like, if you die, they allow you to mash the buttons a number of times to get back, and it takes a little bit more every time until they're like, you've had enough. Fuck it, restart it.
It's definitely a weird thing. Mike, what the hell is going on?
Should we snap and go back to the earlier part of the timeline?
I guess, because I don't have Mike talking at all. God damn it. Discord fell apart the other day. I'm wondering if Discord's down again.
Oh, there goes Mike.
Oh, and so it begins. Down detector. Discord is currently getting a little fucked. Baseline of 5 reports. They're currently at 49 reports in the last 17 minutes. Voice calls are 29% of the reported problems. Yeah, Discord
like
might be doing a little bit of a wucky right now.
So, El Shaddai.
I have returned.
For however long.
There we are. Hello.
I'm posting the down detector bar right now on the Facebook chat, but Discord's having a bit of problems. It's not just us.
Oh, okay. I restarted my computer. So where did I miss? Where are we?
My ping is so high.
Us worrying about you.
Oh, okay. So we were talking about the weapons. I mean, I really just stuck with the one weapon because I liked it.
Was it the Arch?
Yeah, I just thought the Arch was good.
Yeah, it was the default weapon and often the best weapon, I think.
Yeah, it was really useful. But the fact that you get 3 different weapons and you get to switch it up was nice. I didn't have a problem with it being there. I just didn't take advantage of it. I mean, this is just one of those strange fucking games.
It is, like you said, it was directed by Soaki Takayasu, who is, of course, the character designer for Devil May Cry.
Oh, that explains so much. Oh, Okami explains so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are some ex-Clover developers.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that explains why I'm like so on and off about this game, because it's Clover. It's the parts of Clover that didn't go to Platinum, I guess.
Yeah.
Apparently it started in it was really quickly after Clover closed.
Damn, that fuck. Because what? Platinum would be... When did Bayonetta 1 come out?
10? 2010?
I thought they had something before that.
Let me check the handy dandy internet.
Yeah, I'm on it.
2009 is Bayonetta.
Platinum forms in October 2007 as a result of a merger of Seed and Odd Incorporated Capcom and alumni after the fucking closure of Clover. So Seeds is Clover 2.0, and then Platinum's pretty much Clover 3.0.
And they came out of Seed, I'm pretty sure.
Bayonetta and Infinite Space in the fucking span of a single year.
And this director also did character work for Infinite Space as well.
Oh my god.
What is Infinite Space?
It's a DS game. I've never played it.
Oh.
It's like the least known Platinum game.
Not even showing up on their list of games developed. I'm looking at right now.
They co-developed it with Nude Maker, and I think Nude Maker is the one that gets the name more prominently on the stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at Wikipedia, so take that with a grain of salt.
Oh, I was like, who the fuck are Nude Maker but Steel Battalion?
Oh.
Yes.
Cool game.
It says they're still a company, but the last game was 2016.
And notably not the Connect Steel Battalion game.
No, it was that fucking meh Clock Tower clone.
Night Cry. Made by the guy that made Clock Tower.
And not as good.
Oh, that happened. I mean, El Shaddai is kind of like, one way to describe this game is just like a fucking fever dream. It's like, it's the way that multiple people have said it, like, and it's true.
It's rock, paper, scissors, Devil May Cry 1.
It feels better to play sometimes in Devil May Cry 1 in the sense that, famously, I did not understand Devil Trigger or anything in Devil May Cry 1 the first time I booted up. So this game actually properly explains everything to a degree.
To a degree.
Yeah, I mean,
but you can't
I didn't understand what the red orb
unless you pause, which is the oddest choice.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a bar. I didn't use the Angel Devil Trigger thing with the guy from Street Fighter 3 because it had the same name, Uriel or whatever his name was.
Uriel, yeah.
Uriel. I'm like, hey, that's the guy in Street Fighter 3.
The first time I used it, I got a stand.
I mean,
I get that reference, and I don't get that reference.
It's helpful when you are like getting your ass beat a bit.
I just never use. An easy I didn't need to. So is that only an easy thing where when you die you tap A and B real quick and then you come back to life?
It seems like it.
No, I mean that's not normal. That's like a key element of the gameplay, I would say.
Okay, I was wondering maybe it was just an easy thing.
No,
that's good because
you're on God's crusade or journey or whatever. Like you're not meant to die.
It's God bringing you back.
I do like it's like, oh, we got a problem. Nope, we're okay.
Because Lucifer can blink in and out of existence and go throughout time wherever he wants to go. So he just takes you back to before you died.
I have so many problems with the time period and stuff of this game.
Well, I mean, they say like, oh yeah, it takes him like X amount of years to go to do things.
Yeah. So Mike, let's go over the fucking general plot of this game real quick. 7 angels decided to run away and live amongst the people. So God was like, yo, Enoch, we need you to do something about these angels, because I don't know why God can't do it, or the 4 archangels that help him, Uriel, Raphael, and whatever the hell the other 2 are.
God can't go down amongst the people, otherwise they'll get their brains explode, you know?
Well, I mean, the other 4 angels could have done something, but instead it's, okay, we'll have Enoch do it.
Remember Dogma?
Oh, God, Dogma's such a good movie. But then it's like, okay, the angels are having fun with the humans, which is creating the Nephilim, which is an actual thing from the Bible. Nephilim are human angel hybrids. And
this time they look like little blob guys. They're very cute.
They look like the chef from the Kirby universe.
Yes.
And I was like, why do I want these guys to die again? And then they're like, oh, they'll devour each other and gain so much more powerful, and then they'll kill off all the humans. And I'm going, listen, I live in the year 2026. I don't think that's a problem. But the whole point of the game is you're supposed to purge the 7 angels, because you can't really kill an angel. It's more like send them back to heaven, where we'll put them in timeout for a while.
Yeah.
But you have to destroy the Nephilim. And if you don't do it, you have a time limit. If you don't get this done, Enoch, we're flooding the world. But between
like Noah's Ark.
Yeah, the righteous wrath of God. But the problem is, they never hint on how long the time limit is, because there is a time gap very early in the game of 300 years.
Yeah.
And how the fuck is that not way past the time limit of, okay, we're gonna flood the earth? Like, I would have given you a month. 300 years passes. No, we're still good. You're still
Lucifer's just a really smooth talker with God, you know? You just gotta call him on the cell phone and be like, hey,
give us more time.
It's okay.
But then, like, you fight, what is his name? Omeros, the K-pop boy band member.
Yeah, every level is like a different angel's kind of like inheritance, their life, their kind of thing. And Omeros is like the fucking rock god.
Which, I love him, because you're just fighting his background dancers at points.
Yeah. That was cool, actually.
And he's got his hands on the camera, moving the camera around like he's fucking Jamiroquai. But then you beat him, and the darkness from Omeros goes into Enoch, or however that works. And so Enoch has to, his physical body's still on Earth, but his soul goes back to heaven and needs to be repurified. So you have like a small little boss rush. And in that time,
he becomes heartless, right?
Basically.
Little girl Nana prays for him while he's stuck in the carbonite for 1 year. Enoch's not out yet, and the flood still hasn't happened. Prays for him for another 10 years, in which the flood still hasn't happened. And
they're really just putting all their faith in Enoch.
And 11 years. Flood the fucking planet already. Or at the very least, you would think God would go, okay, I'm just gonna, like, smack this darkness out of you. Okay, Enoch, you're good to go. Pat on the back.
Well, I mean, he kind of did. He sent Omeros to go do it.
Wait, because you have to play Omeros for that bit where you play a different character for like a chapter or two.
Yeah, and so you're basically going after Enoch and doing the same thing that Enoch's been doing to Enoch.
But Enoch's been in a fucking carbonite cell for 11 years!
11 years is nothing in the idea of angels that never die.
Yeah, this is human time versus heaven time.
Yeah, considering that
and it fits the idea of God, where God can't be involved very much.
The pre-menu cutscene of "Let me tell you a story." It was 300,000 years ago, or maybe it was 14,000 years ago. I don't know. It felt like yesterday to me. Fucking Lucifer. And also because all these different angels have their different ideas about what the world should be like in their Tower of Babel. One world is what I can only describe as a child's playroom.
Oh, it's such a pretty level.
With the blocks everywhere. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is making me feel fucking ways. And then you get to what is effectively Midgar.
Yeah, that fucking Fantavision going on in the background.
There were too many robots for it to be Midgar. Let's rephrase. It's Cocoon at the very beginning of 13.
Oh, it's
like, what the fuck?
it's the beginning of Final Fantasy X, except you get a motorbike.
Oh, Xanargans?
Yeah, no, but the after you meet up with Alrin.
Oh, yeah.
And you go down that fucking highway. But this time you just
get a long time.
bike.
I know what you're talking about. It's just such a strange game. Like I don't even know how to. The fact that you go from jumping on colored screens to all of a sudden you're riding a motorcycle at one point. It's one of the stranger games we've done.
Side-scrolling levels where it's like really very simple, basic 2D platforming, but it's again kind of a expressionistic sort of thing where you're hanging out with the Nephilim and they're doing things to kind of hinder you in the level, and sometimes you're coming across those like little ghostly figures you kind of got to beat back.
Which is the fact that 6 of these angels never figure out real emotions. They think they have emotions. They think they have love for humanity. But Amoros is the only one who actually figured it out and loved humanity and gained like real emotions. So he gets redeemed and just gets to live while the other 6 get to go back to heaven in timeout corner.
I mean, I think that fits a lot of what is in like the Bible stuff when it comes down to it. Like, I've never read the Bible. I never will read the Bible, but like, that's what it feels like to me is kind of just like, I'm assuming that some of the stuff, this text that we're getting is stuff that would be, if you were someone that read the Bible.
And like it's based on one of those other stories that didn't make it, right? So.
Yeah, the Book of Enoch is like a far out there. It's like the C tier books.
A lot of stuff like that, though, when it comes to religion. I mean, look how many different versions there are of Christianity, It
is a Jewish apocalyptic religious text from Enoch, who was the father of Methuselah and the great-grandfather of the Noah.
I know who one of those people are. So, all right.
I mean,
was Noah even a real person? Have we confirmed that ever? I wonder.
I don't know. I feel like that'd be very hard to
confirm. Yeah, probably.
At a certain point.
No,
There are many stories across different cultures of a great flood, so it's likely that something like that did happen at one point.
I love the idea that Bill will listen to these two episodes, the one from last night and today's, and go, "What the fuck?"
I mean, Xenosaga happened right before that too. So Xenosaga
oh my god!
3 into Hazbin Hotel into this.
Well, Hazbin Hotel won't be out till June, but yes.
Yes, Xenosaga, where the Mary Magdalene got reincarnated as an android.
I hate the fact that I actually understand that reference now. I'm not okay with that.
Did you like having the party member of the Jesus?
Did like Cosmos a lot.
Fucking Xenosaga's wild.
What a great time that was as a kid. Be like, oh, this is really deep, isn't it? I mean, now it's like, I
have only played 2. They need to re-release them.
They never will. So go.
All right, Mike.
Play it other ways.
Yes, too.
Not hard.
I mean, maybe Monolith one day will get the chance to do it. They did remake Baten Kaitos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also made a DLC for Xenoblade 3 that exclusively states that Xenosaga is canon.
And it's very exciting. I mean, it's the same story. They've been trying to tell the story for years.
Takes a long time sometimes,
Mike, are we doing Xenoblade?
I am, yes.
Fuck yes.
Baten Kaitos first.
Yes. Can I join Baten Kaitos and Xenoblade?
Talk about it off the air. But those are future plans I don't have planned yet. But yes.
I mean, know what you want from me. Like, we've talked about everything that's in this game.
I just think this is a very lovely game. I think it is fascinating that this game was allowed to be. I want more games like this because to a degree, like, this is a game that's all about how budget it is. Like, it looks really nice. It's very stylish, but it's clearly a game that's not like biggest budget in the world. And so a lot of the concepts it has, a lot of the ambition that it has is kind of wrapped up in this really weird impressionistic style of like, yeah, Amoros is like beloved and, has this whole rock god persona and dances. But you really only get a scene of that. And it's only told in this one floor of the Tower of Babel. So, like, is that his whole world? Is that showing everything that he has to offer and that whole world? Like, not really. It's just one floor.
I mean, another thing I want to bring up is this game does like, as I mentioned briefly, but this game likes to do side-scroller levels too.
Yeah.
And there's one where you're jumping around on, I swear those are sex toys. That's all I saw were vibrators and stuff. But then again, my mind is dirty as hell.
No, you're not wrong.
I know, but we both have demented minds, Phoebe.
I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility that it's at least some kind of like inspiration.
But it made me laugh. And I enjoyed it. Like, even though I had no fucking idea what was going on with this game, what we were playing, I was just having a really good time. Like, it was just a fun romp, and I fought things, and I was like, what's going on? No fucking idea. What's the story? No idea. Am I having a good time? Yes. All right.
You just gotta keep purifying your weapon over and over, and you're just gotta really purify it and polish it, purify it and polish it.
I just like taking weapons from other people, from the enemies, too, because then they were weaker. So I was like, hey, I'll take their weapon every chance I get. That was my whole thought pattern.
But like Devil May Cry also has like angels and demons and stuff, and that's a very different take on it.
And there's something fun about fighting angels to me. Like, I've always liked that in games where the angels are the bad guys.
I love Evangelion, too.
I do like it.
All right. There is one other thing I want to bring up.
Please.
So 6 of these angels never find humanity, but one of them tries so hard because Sariel's whole thing is he keeps trying to find love in the romantic sense to the point that all of these dead wives that, funny enough, look the same, all of their ghosts are vengeful and coming after you.
Yeah. The little ghost figures that you find in like the side-scrolling parts.
Oh, they were enemies to me. They didn't mean anything. Did they have a meaning?
Yeah, these dead wives that are haunting you for some reason. Even though they're not your dead wife.
Okay. Where was this in the game?
Yes. It is explained.
Where the fuck was I?
Not reading the hints because it's only in the hints.
Oh, I didn't read the hints now. Like, I don't need to read the hints. I know how to play this game now. Oops. Oh, well. I did not give a shit about the story. I just always wanted to play this game. I always wanted to run through it because it just looked so interesting. And that cover got my attention every time.
It is the great part of the 360 PS3 era where companies were just finally like full speed ahead, releasing a ton of shit. And it was all really weird and really interesting. Again, Deadly Premonition was the year before.
When? Oh my god, isn't Child of Light this year?
2011,
I was gonna say
I should really play that game one day. It's on my list.
We covered Rez. It's the spiritual successor.
No, that just makes you not want to play it. Thanks, Dominic. Not like Rez.
Yeah, Outland is also this year. Everybody go play Outland.
Is Outland the red and blue guy?
Child of Light is Ubisoft's game. Never mind.
What did you ask, Mike?
Outland, is that the red and blue guy that you switch colors?
Yeah, it's Ikaruga mixed with a Metroidvania by the same people who did Returnal.
Okay, I have. I had an Xbox Live arcade.
It's a good game.
VVV was around this time.
Oh my god, VVV is amazing.
I'm curious now if Outland is on Steam.
I guarantee you it is. It's gonna be like $10.
I probably already own it, to be honest with you, if it's on Steam.
I'm going to double check real quick.
It is not on Steam.
What? This is bullshit.
There's other ways to play it.
It got removed.
Oh.
It was removed and then put back on and then removed again.
I own it, so.
On Steam?
Yeah, I own it on Steam.
Let's see if it'll come back again.
Man, that's the worst thing with video games right now. Like, cause I do like the digital future that we're at, but they need to get the right shit figured out so games stop getting delisted.
I just don't think they'll ever get there because there's too many companies and too many like little things.
I know. They just need to find a way to be like, you publish it, it stays. Shut the fuck up. I don't know. I know that's not going to happen. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I know. But it's something I think about.
But so this era of games, Nier comes out in 2010. Duke Nukem Forever comes out in 2011. That's a big deal. Well, more games like this, kind of like Lost in Shadow, which is a really underrated Wii platformer, came out in 2011.
I was wondering why I didn't know what you were talking about. Then you said Wii, and I was like, oh, that's why I don't know what he's talking about.
Lost in Shadow sounds familiar.
It was the last game made by Hudson before Konami fully subsumed them.
That fucking game. I think I rented this.
Anytime I hear anything with Wii, I just lose interest immediately.
It's cool. You play as like a shadow kid. Like it's like all in the shadows.
I just don't like Wii. I can't help it.
When are we getting a port from the Wii of Fragile Dreams?
Man, I wish.
I mean, can we talk about how crazy it is that this game, had an HD and like this game exists and you can pick it up? Like the fact you can just buy this on Steam kind of shocks me.
Yeah, I mean,
out of all the games to come back, this is one of them.
I'm okay with it, for the record, because I honestly had a good time with this game. Like this hit a level that I wanted in my game and didn't really know it, because I do like weird shit, and this is definitely weird shit.
This is definitely like a passion project. Like Takayasu was really into this, and so like when the new company came around, like getting this IP back was like a huge part of that.
It's weird to me. Like I also thought this game would be hard to like track down and be expensive, but it's not expensive. It got cheap. It used to be expensive, I think, but on eBay, because I looked it up out of curiosity. I never buy anything off eBay really, but Funko Pops, unfortunately.
It used to be like curious. Even so, I think it's still like a $30 PS3 game if you go out there and look.
That's a little bit more than I was thinking, like 10 or 15.
But like it's on Switch, it's on Steam now, and there's apparently a PS5 port is supposed to be a thing at some point. So
there's some love. Like people must like this game, or we wouldn't have all these different versions of it. I mean, when I mean people, I mean like the publishers, not fans exactly, because that doesn't always affect things being made. I mean, I like this game a lot, but I have never heard anybody talk about it. I only knew it existed because I used to hunt down strange 360 titles. Because once achievements were a thing and I was an achievement whore, I was like, hey, strange game, I'm in.
I mean, yeah, this was a great time for that.
So that's what that's what would have gotten me to be like, I am playing this, period. And that's why I bought it twice or 3 times and just always wanted to get to it. Just life.
I mean, right now it appears that the follow-up, The Lost Child, is going to be a rare game to find. It's not on Steam. It's not purchased digitally anymore.
What system?
PS4, Vita, Switch.
Oh, so the Switch version can be easily gotten, I'm sure, online. But I don't do that yet. Vita could be too. I also don't. I never really got into Vita emulation. I need to fix that someday. It's on my to-do list.
There's another game, Starnaut, that came out last year that doesn't even have like a Wikipedia page. It's so underground.
But it's another part of the spiritual successor franchise.
But is there anything like at least 2 of us did not play this for the story. We just played it and we're like, okay. Or one of us enjoyed it. One of us was upset, I think.
Mythical concept, Starnaut. It's a Vampire Survivors like.
Oh, then you don't need to play it. You already played the best game ever of that series, of that type. So, hey, I love Vampire Survivor. Really do.
What I was playing before this.
I think this is I think it's a world that is loved by the people that are making it. So if you can find a way to keep it going, let's do a Vampire Survivors like.
It's relevant.
Why not?
Relevant to what's going on. I mean, to gaming today. So hey,
as long as you make it distinct and interesting enough that it's worth playing, even if you already play Vampire Survivors, then hell yeah. I do love this notice on the Steam page. Although this game features gacha as a plot element, it is not a gacha game. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Now, where's the disclaimer about the AI usage?
Is it an AI game?
He knows everything is these days.
Yeah, this wasn't. AI wasn't around like it is now. Nah, that AI shit's not gonna last anyway. Not for what they were trying to do with it.
God, I hope so.
It's not. You can already see
about
it
AI so far
falling apart.
It's very much falling apart. It's maybe it'll survive in some small way, and that we could talk about how useful that.
AI is good in some aspect. The problem with AI wasn't that AI existed. The problem was the companies were like, how can we get rid of our entire workforce, save money, and still charge even more for our product? I mean, that's all it was.
People's throats, even though there was not a clear usage always that was actually useful to people.
Yeah, I mean, and also one of the big things with the AI crisis is the fact that people that like to make computers, which is a lot of people, all that stuff just went crazy expensive, and there wasn't even any reason to it because it wasn't even being sold. It was just being hypothetically like, okay, we want to buy years worth of this because we're going to make all these things that we don't even have approval for yet.
Right, we're gonna make these data centers, and we still actually have to build them, but we need to make sure we get all this computer chip stuff sorted out beforehand.
Yeah, who cares if we get the permit to even build the building? We gotta make sure we have all the chips for the building that we don't have.
Who cares how many of these towns say no, we don't want this?
So yeah, I mean it's cart before the horse, and it's falling apart. But no, I think things will get better. I've always
very upset with it too.
Yes, that's not my cat though.
That's my cat.
Okay, because I don't know. I actually don't know where my cats are right now. I don't have any near me, actually, which is not that unusual. I have a house for them to run around in, and they do that. So
yeah, I don't see any AI stuff mentioned in Starnaut, which is nice.
Yay!
Doesn't mean it doesn't mean that they
doesn't mean there isn't. It just but yeah, AI is good in certain aspects. It just shouldn't be a commercial thing. Like I've said this before, I'll say it again. Like for the tabletop RPG I do with my friends, we use AI to make our tokens, our character profiles and stuff, to have pictures to look at for our game. Like, otherwise we would have just been Googling and grabbing random things. So in that case, I think it's great.
There's definitely,
an artist for you.
No, we don't want to spend. We spend enough money on the damn game. I'm sure I don't, but Rich does, so it's fine.
Like, I know there are people that like have disabilities. That want to do like office jobs, and it's like have the AI write an email for me.
Yeah, stuff like that is great for AI. It's just the problem was people were trying to replace every single job possible, but also not thinking the fact that if nobody's getting paid to work, then who the hell is going to spend money on your product? And
it's like fucking companies don't like paying people, and it's like that's the primary function of a company.
They do want to pay people. They just want to pay the CEO. That's all.
The company is nothing without the people actually working for it, not the CEO.
But some CEOs don't know that. Like, hey, I mean, GameStop was going to buy eBay with no real money, so hey.
They always say everyone's replaceable. Really, CEOs are the most replaceable.
Yeah, they don't. They make sure they're not though. But yes, they are.
Maybe someday.
So trying to think of some other stuff. This game did have a couple unique boss fights. I mean, you have your angels that you fight that are kind of the same fight over and over again. But then you also have like a giant worm that you fight at one point, and then you fight the final boss is like a giant grasshopper looking thingy, praying mantis.
It's very funny to read that in novelization too, where they try to like write what a boss fight is going to be like in a book. It's very silly.
Dodges to the left. He dodges to the right.
Oh, he died. I gotta snap him back a little bit till he learns and does it again. Oh, he died again. I gotta snap him back.
I'm having flashbacks to the Choose Your Own Adventure books for Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. Thanks, guys.
They did that for that? Really?
Yeah, I owned both of them.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
I did not know this was a thing.
If Link goes to the left, turn to page 54.
You're not wrong.
Every page is a screen in the game. That's how I imagine it.
I didn't know they had. I'm curious now. I know that's come up before, Ashley. This is not the first time that's been mentioned. I know that, but that's cool. Thank you, Phoebe. You unlocked a random idea in my head. Go nowhere. It means nothing, but I still appreciate it.
Choose Your Own Adventure book episode of Games My Mom found.
You got too many ideas. Too many. I don't need more random ideas. Got too many as it is.
Stay tuned later this year where we do This Year in Games 2006.
Hey, that's already been recorded.
2016.
That's coming, yes. That has not been recorded or planned, but yes. Well, I always go back 10, 20, 30 years now. It used to only be 10 and 20, and then somebody asked me to do 94, and then now we do 30 years back. So we'll come to a point when
and we all feel great because of it.
Sure.
I mean, once you hit that decade mark, you're going to have to go back to the 80s.
Oh, and that'll be harder. You can only do some of the 80s, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll see.
Board games my mom found.
The games of 1983.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, for the record. So, I think anything else we should mention about El Shaddai? Because I do want to bring up a few more things, but there's just... I mean, this is just one of those games that's like, there's not a lot to it, but it's a really cool experience, and it's short. I mean, it took me 8 hours, I think, to play through it all on easy, or 7. I mean, which is fine. You know, you pay $10 or less for this game, you play it for a weekend or something, and you have a fun time.
This is the Gamebryo engine, which was, a competitor to Unreal at the time. This is the same engine that powers Catherine, Bully on 360.
Dude, it's fucking that one level that's just Catherine. That second to last chapter.
What do you mean? What was it?
And New Vegas were done in Gamebryo.
What was the level that you're referencing, Phoebe? I don't remember, actually.
When you have to start climbing all the blocks. Yeah. And you kind of like seesaw up certain points of it.
It's very childlike. It's one of the side-scrolling levels.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a full 3D level, but you have to stand on certain sections of blocks and have an invisible maze with the moving platforms.
Oh yes.
And then you're climbing this very Jenga-like tower, and I was like, oh man, this is Catherine.
So I beat this game just a couple days ago. I don't even remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's fun, isn't it? I think half the game's gone from me already.
I wanted to watch a YouTube video while we talked, but then Discord crashed or the internet crashed. I'm like, I'm just not going to put anything on right now. So, but yeah, I don't really remember a lot of this game. It's very forgettable. I mean, like, I had a good time. I remember that.
That's how I came into this in the first place. Like, I remember really liking that game. I remember how it looked really nice.
And then you're like, man, what even is this game? A bad thing. I sometimes you just want a quick game that you just run through, you have a good time, you enjoy yourself. You might not remember shit, but you had a good time and you played something unique that you might never play again. There's nothing wrong with that.
The people that made this closed and made a new studio after this. So whatever you end up playing after this, it's going to be in a different formation than this.
Like, I will never play this game again, but I'm glad that we played it. I'm glad that I finally know what it is.
I'm glad that I got the chance to talk about this game with somebody in 2026.
I'm glad that I just got the chance to play this game once.
But sometimes you need a psychedelic platformer, and that's what this is. Like, all the cool colors. I mean, like, you made a comment, I think, in the chat, Phoebe, like, you're like, no one told me I should be high for this game. Like, yeah, that would have worked for this game. Like, this is the kind of game where you could get high and be like, man, what a fun time. So I get it.
When you go back to the 360 PS3 generation, it's nice to have like hidden gems like this, where it's like, I think about like the PS1. If you pull up a random game on PS1, like Escape or Die Trying by Psygnosis, it's like, oh god, what the fuck is this? This is fucking hard to even parse what I'm looking at.
Sometimes that's special. And, the 360 era for me was a big part of that because of achievements. I was willing to play the randomest shit just to get achievements, so I didn't care. Like, the game is stupid. Hey, you know what? I got achievements. I'm happy with that. And, that's why I picked up this game. Guarantee it. Was like, achievements. But then I just never got around to it. I got Steam achievements, which was cool.
There's still a lot of games being made, going on from the PS2 generation. So there was still like a lot of good variety to be had. And there was still a good amount of unknowableness to video games then. Like, not everything was published globally. So sometimes you just kind of come across stuff and it's like, what the fuck is this? What is Deadly Premonition? What is Death Smiles?
Oh, God,
I know both those games.
So like my memories of like late high school are like games like El Shaddai and Two Worlds 2 and Deadly Premonition and Death Smiles.
Two Worlds. That's a franchise no one ever talks about.
Just like these random games that just came out that were like, that made an impression for various different reasons. And it's like, this is weird. Why is this here? Sure.
So I might have asked this already, but I want to ask again. Did anyone ever hear anyone else talk about El Shaddai before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just remember the coverage when it was coming out.
No, I would still hear about it on and off. I'd still see it at stores on and off.
Okay. I never really heard much about it ever, so that's why I was just curious. This was not a game that anybody talked about to me. I like random games. Like, one thing I really miss about GameStop was going to GameStop and going through like their 360 PS3 bin and just finding a random game that I've never heard of for like $10 or $15. I miss those days. Now it's just I go there, I buy a Funko Pop.
Do those. We have to go to like an indie.
Yes.
But I also
independent game store, an independent comic store, because GameStop. We're not going to talk about what the fuck GameStop's doing right now.
They're being dumb. I mean but they're just. It's not even GameStop. It's just I went completely digital, so I could care less what is on the shelf personally at this point too, because I am a complete digital gamer. I have no interest in playing games. Like I don't like. My lovely wife bought me a PS5 and I barely played it because I just don't play console games. I play Steam Deck, I play PC, and I also don't play newer games. So
see, I feel like, to me, like that kind of way of playing games is fine, and I think is a way to do it. And I think I like my Steam Deck. I like doing that stuff, but I also still like having the games. I like having the disc. I like having the cart. It may not mean anything in 20 years, but I still like having it.
I was like that. I don't know what completely changed me to get me to the point where I'm at now, to be honest with you. Like, I have a giant collection of my games and I can't really let them go, even though like I think about it. I'm like, man, I don't need all this stuff. I should just sell it. Like, keep some, but get rid of. I have so much garbage for 360 that I kept that I don't care about. And a lot of it I own in other ways, or I can just pirate it by the time I want to play it again. Like, but
are you ever going to be able to buy something like The Outfit again?
I have it, by the way.
That's like an early 360 game I think of.
The Wheelman.
I have that too.
Yeah, but these are games that are very unlikely to be on a digital store or something.
I never said they had to be in a digital store, for the record, when I was referencing just now.
But I'm talking about actually buying them, and like they're not available otherwise.
No, and
Wheelman is they're available.
Never getting re-released because Wheelman has Vin Diesel in it. So yeah, have fun with that one.
And so I think it's still nice while we can to have these discs that still have it until such a time where none of the discs work and there's only the other way to do it.
Oh, that's coming.
Yes, it is. But I still think it's good to have these discs and, hold on.
There's nothing wrong with buying physical games. I'm happy that people like to do it. I'm happy that it exists. I just fell off it. And part of that is I bought way too many games. So I have a lot.
I'm there. I have a lot of games. Will I play them all? I hope so.
I'll never play all the games I have bought before I die, but I'm trying. I am making the biggest effort that I can while being a good husband, a good father, and having a job, and I'm pretty good at it, I think. So, but yeah, it's one of my goals. Good at it. It takes a lot of perseverance and a lot of time management skills. Really good at time management, I found out, though. So that's one of my specialties.
I envy you for it.
All right. Anything else to say about El Shaddai?
Metatron never actually shows up in this game.
What is Metatron anyway?
It's the speaker of God.
But isn't that also kind of what Lucifer's doing?
But can Lucifer be the speaker of God because he's the devil?
Well, the speaker of God the Metatron has always been the specific name for one specific angel. Like if you've ever watched Dogma, it's Alan Rickman's character.
Right.
That's Metatron. And it's like, he's not the God's right-hand man, but it's the person who speaks for God, because even angels, if they tried to hear God's true voice, just brain explode.
Oh, they die too?
They get some damage done. So Metatron is the one who goes down and is just like, okay, this is the deal. This is what we're doing.
I really hope Bill listens to this episode. I'll have to tell him he should.
And in a way, this is kind of like the game that explains what Lucifer was like before the whole fall from grace. And so, it's very rare for the media that actually explores that and doesn't go for the fall somewhere in the plot.
Yeah.
In the sequel, that would have been what it was, but I think they would have earned it.
Spun around, snapped his fingers, and went, "Hey."
And we got famous actor Jason Isaacs as the voice, so that's always memorable to me.
All right, let's go to questions, comments, or memories. I got one group to talk. I only posted in 2 groups, but I was happy.
Laser Time.
Yeah, Laser Time and Overblood. Laser Time didn't have anything. Overblood actually did, which kind of surprised me. So, right, and then from the I watched the entire Overblood Super Replay group. First, from Mike Presler, he posted a link to Rainer and Phil play El Shaddai on YouTube.
That's where I first really saw this game. Yep.
And from Nikolai Jensen, I really need to do a replay. The gameplay itself wasn't great from what I remember, but the style absolutely carried the whole thing. Yeah, true statement right there. Completely. From Andrew Lockhart, it's so cool of a game. So true. And he said, I played the hell out of this, recommended to a buddy who almost never played games, and he sat down and beat most of it in 2 sittings. It's kind of entrenches you in a way. It does. I regretted that I wasn't playing this game, on a PC or on, a big TV or something. I was playing on a Steam Deck, and I was playing it in parts. It would have been the kind of game to play while you're just focused on one thing.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't, because I was busy with life.
Life happens.
Hey, we should give away a Steam code. Let's see. Your next Steam code is for Dungeons. Your Steam code is K7903AAD6F0N42. That is your Steam code for Dungeons. And no, that was not AI. That was just me pretending to be AI. Seems like how it can sound.
God.
I just wanted to read it in a way that felt easier for people who are listening to it to get the code. But in my life, I have multiple people ask me, are you AI? I'm like, I'm not AI, but I also think to myself, if I was AI, would I have to tell you the truth? I don't think that's an AI thing. So, but yeah, that happens. Because scripted. All right, let's go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Phoebe, why don't you go first?
Oh my God. Well, it's not a bad game, so I can't put this in the box, but it's so forgettable. I'm putting this on the stack, and I'm probably going to forget that it's even there.
Dominic.
I think this will be a good stacker. It'll be on the stack of games that's next to my bed. That's not on the shelf, but it's this is the overflow.
That's a fair. I'll go next. I'm going to go with you guys. I'm going to put it in the stack. I had a decent time, but the more I even try to think about this game, I don't remember this game, and I literally just beat this a couple days ago, and I have no memory of it already.
I think getting into the book would also be useful. That's what I'm going to remember a lot of, too, is just the possibilities of the book.
It's cool that it exists. I'm glad this game is here, and I'm glad I played it, and I would recommend it to people to play at least once, or only once. Play it and have that experience, have fun, and then move on. So, it exists, and I'm happy it exists.
If you were somebody that's like, I don't want to support Harry Potter anymore, but I really like Lucius Malfoy, boy, do I have a game for you.
You know what? You're not wrong.
All right, and then we should talk about we should mention what we're talking about next week. Next week, you can hear us talk about Uncharted Drake's Fortune.
Be there for that.
I am looking forward to that game. I haven't played it in years, so we shall see how I feel.
Elena!
I haven't played Uncharted since I did the trilogy, all three at one time, and that was not a good idea. And that's when I learned my lesson. Yeah, don't do that ever again. But yeah. So I look forward to it.
Devil May Cry as well, I believe.
I did that too. I'm not doing that again ever. And let's go to plugs. Phoebe, where can people find you at?
Man, where can you find me? Well, if you're asking yourself that question, you can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, over on YouTube and Twitch as the Let's Play Princess, and on such wonderful podcasts as the one you're listening to right now, Gamer Looks at 40, Jack Billing Presents King of the Big House, absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress, Conversations with Robbie Sherman, and the show that I do with my friend, Teacher Bloke 85. We call it Nerds of Broadcast. Come join us. It's fun.
And Dominic.
You can mainly find me in the Dissonant Waves podcast on YouTube. It's a fun music podcast with 3 hosts. Come find us. And I also do this podcast quite a bit. Like I said, I was on last week and I'll be on next week. I'm also in the Web Facebook group. My Blue Sky is dacichocki.bsky.social.
And if you enjoyed this episode, over 1,000 episodes of this podcast, we do movies, TV shows, video games, comics. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. Little dog vote in our Patreon poll. We have 2 polls a month usually. And if you donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast YouTube every episode I make during that month, like these lovely people. You already heard from Phoebe Stanton. Check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress. Talk about the MCU movies and the Alien Predator franchise currently. And also check out Bill's show, Gamer Looks at 40, and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And we'll give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro courtesy to Helena at Hell Has Fury. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And make sure you join our Discord. If you want to be in the show, you want to suggest things for the show, join the Discord. We're always happy to have new people join us. You'll see a link in the show notes. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and review us wherever you get your podcast. And that's everything I need to say. So we'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.